Facebook was justified in its decision to suspend former President Donald Trump after the Jan 6 insurrection at the US Capitol, the company's Oversight Board said on Wednesday. That means the company does not have to reinstate Trump's access to Facebook and Instagram immediately, but the panel said the company was wrong to impose an indefinite ban and said Facebook has 6 months to either restore Trump's account, make his suspensions permanent, or suspend him for a specific period of time. For further discussions, make sure to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss any video. Facebook immediately suspended Trump's account in January after a mob of his supporters stormed the US Capitol, saying he used his account to incite violent insurrection. Other social networks also kicked off then president, with Twitter going as far as banning Trump for good. In applying a vague, standardless penalty and then referring this case to the board to resolve, Facebook seeks to avoid its responsibilities, the Oversight Board wrote in the announcement of its decision. The board declines Facebook request and insists that Facebook apply and justify a defined penalty. Facebook, following the ruling, will now determine action that is clear and proportionate, Vice President of Global Affairs and Communications Nick Clegg said in a statement. Until then, he said, Trump's account will remain suspended. The decision is the most high-profile and high-stake case the panel, made up of outside experts, has weighed in its short existence. Stripping Trump of the ability to reach his 35 million Facebook followers and 24 million Instagram followers has stalked criticism that the tech company is biased against conservatives, a claim many on the right have made for years without evidence. Even those who wanted to see Trump permanently banned caused doubt on the Oversight Board's legitimacy after learning of its decision. What people need to understand now is that the Oversight Board, which has still left the door open on this issue, is not the cure for what ails us on social media, said Jim Steyer of the non-profit Common Sense, who has been a vocal critic of Facebook in a statement. The only way to stop the spread of misinformation and disinformation on social media, he said, is independent, democratically accountable oversight of Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook. The board's ruling could also set a precedent for how Facebook treats posts by other political leaders and as a model for other companies that are struggling to balance speech rights against potential harms. Zuckerberg has long said the company should not be the arbiter of truth and has argued for a hands-off approach to political speech, in particular, saying it's already highly scrutinized. The social network's moves to ban Trump in the wake of Jan 6 immediately caused an uproar and added fuel to a raging debate over whether tech companies should determine who gets a voice online. Zuckerberg said at the time of suspension in January that he believed the risk of allowing Trump to keep using the platform was simply too great. When Facebook referred the decision to the Oversight Board several weeks later, the company said it believed the move was necessary and right, given the extraordinary circumstances. The board says it received 9,666 comments on Trump's suspension. Many researchers and civil rights groups said Facebook was right to ban Trump because of his efforts to undermine the election and encourage violence. A submission from Republican lawmakers assessed Facebook of bias against conservatives. The former president has teased that he may not return to any of the major platforms and says he is considering launching his own social media network. On Tuesday, Trump added a new page on his website with a feed of messages, effectively a blog. There is no ability for other people to comment or reply, but there are buttons to share the post to Facebook and Twitter. Facebook created the Oversight Board to review the hardest calls it makes about what content it does and does not allow users to post. The board began accepting cases in October. It is designed to review a small number of cases each year, and Facebook has agreed to abide by its decisions. The panel can also make recommendations about the company's policies. So that's it in this video. Please like, comment and share the video, and also make sure to subscribe the channel. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.